Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's really react talent, great find for Indian cricket. In his first game against West Indies back in 2023, he made his first test 171. And the last game, played really fantastic cricket, and he made his fourth test 161. You're going to say something about Josh Hazlewood, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark. They're really very experienced campaigner. Against them to bat, it is not an easy task. So please evaluate SB Zaiswal's batting performance.
Yeah, I noticed with Jaiswal, sorry, I noticed with Jaiswal he made a tactical change in the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
innings compared to the first. The first innings he was trying to play at everything. Now he did that a lot in India, in Australia. Now over the last 2 years, the Kookaburra ball has an extra coat of paint, what they call lacquer, extra lacquer on the ball to keep the ball
Mhm.
swinging for longer. So the best thing you can do in Australia as an opener is leave. Right now, I know in India, in Asian conditions, you have to be attacking before the spinners come on. But in Australia, you have to learn to leave the ball as much as you can. And I thought
Yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Rule in the second innings did that very, very well. Better than what he did the first innings, especially early on between overs 0 and 15. I thought he did that very, very well. Um, and then the old ball got older. It didn't swing. It didn't seam. And then he went ballistic. He just like we saw in West Indies when he made that 100. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
just destroyed the West Indies bowlers. He did the same thing to the Australian bowlers because he knew the margin of error of getting out to a ball that's going to seam or swing is low because it doesn't after the 20 overs. Um, might reverse swing after 40, but Australia, apart from Mitchell Stark, do not have many reverse swing bowlers. Um, so he also, what you need to do once you get past the pace bowlers, you have to play Nathan Lyon very well. And I thought he did that very, very good. He tried to go after Nathan Lyon. He tried to unsettle Nathan Lyon. Now Nathan Lyon's a very experienced player. He's got over 500 Test wickets. I thought that battle between Nathan Lyon was very interesting
Yeah, he didn't
because
deliver. Yeah.
because Australia, when it comes to fielding placements, they don't push the man back for to stop the single. They keep him up. Unlike other captains who might just push them back, or you've hit one shot, go back. Australia are they trust Nathan Lyon with that. And I thought that was a very interesting battle because we saw Jaiswal try to come down the wicket a couple of times, and Nathan Lyon, bowled wide. He tried to get Jaiswal like missing. So it was a good game of cat and mouse. So I thought Jaiswal handled that pretty well. Got to his 50. Okay, he actually did get dropped in the slips by Khawaja. Very, very tough catch. Don't know what
Yeah.
Khawaja's doing there in the slips. But apart from that one drop, Jaiswal looked untouchable. He did not look like getting out. Destroyed Pat Cummins. Like I said, Pat Cummins is the first time on Australian soil in Australia. Pat Cummins has gone none for 50 in his first innings and second innings. That was mainly due to Jaiswal, basically. Um, Mitchell Stark was bowling high 139s, 140s. Mitchell Stark was probably the impressive bowler out of the three pace bowlers. Yes, Mitchell Stark was expensive, but his pace was well up. If Mitchell Stark's bowling in his ninth and 10th spell, bowling 140 Ks, tells you
Yeah.
he's still got a lot of petrol left in the tank. And I thought Jaiswal played him extremely well. And then the bowlers got tired to start getting 10, 11 spells. And then Jaiswal just took him down because he knew that he wasn't going to get out. The margin of error of getting out to a swing delivery or to an old ball when it's 70, 80 overs old is near impossible. And Jaiswal, the key word was patient. He was very patient with that ball. And I think Australia, going into the second game, I think they're going to test him a little bit more, try to bait him outside off stump, especially Hazelwood, Stark, Cummins. But we'll see that. We'll see if Jaiswal was up to that. But from what I saw, it's going to be very tough getting him out. Very tough.